Hi, welcome to Yoga with Health Meets Wellness. I'm Molly.
I'm Elizabeth.
So today will be our intro to yoga asana practice. So the word yoga actually means to yoke or unify. Could be your mind, your body, your breath, or anything else that you personally want to connect with. So you might just take a moment to reflect. What brings you to your mat? What brings you to Health Meets Wellness? From here, we'll begin in Shavasana or corpse pose. So practice of letting go. We'll actually start on the back, so make your way onto your mat. If you have blocks or something similar, those will be an asset to a foundational yoga asana practice. Let's go ahead and make our way to the back of the body. Extend the arms, the legs, let the palms face up, and then turn the gaze in. Maybe scan your awareness from your toes all the way up to the crown of the head. Let the features of your face soften and just feel where you are in contact with your mat. Allow your arms and legs to extend. Let your palms face up, and then invitation here to turn your gaze in. Take a moment to meet yourself exactly as you arrive. And let's start to tune into our breath. The breath is going to unite the mind and the body in the present. So wherever you are, go ahead and exhale actively. Really pressing away any stagnation from the body. Through the nose, take a full breath in. Let it fill the chest, the ribs, the belly. And through the mouth, sigh it out. Again, like that, breathe in through your nose, nice and slow. Open up the mouth to breathe out. Last round, inhale through your nose, nice and slow. This time, keep your mouth closed as you breathe out through your nose. Nice. And then on your own, in through your nose, out through your nose. Maintain that little contraction at the back of the throat. And then hug the knees into the chest as you continue to connect with that audible breath. Yeah, here you can reach for shins, maybe opposite elbow, and then just find some movement, some articulation of your wrists or your ankles. You might circle your knees to lubricate your hips. And if you notice areas of tightness or tension, maybe imagine sending the breath there. From here, let your knees fall to the left and twist your ribs to the right. So your left hand might even rest on your right thigh. Take a big breath in across your ribs and a big breath out. Making your way back to center as you inhale. Exhale, take both knees to the right. You might adjust your hips slightly to the left. So if you look down your midline, you can stack your hips under your shoulders and really rotate from the rib cage. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Good. Bring it back to center. Hug your knees in again. This time reach for your hamstrings and then tuck your chin and let's start to rock the length of the spine, maybe finding a bit of momentum. Eventually we'll meet in a seat, Navasana boat pose. So try to find the sits bones. You can start this shape with feet on the floor, hands to hamstrings, and then invitation to lift your legs as long as you can maintain the length of your spine. You might also play with lengthening your arms. You might play with lengthening your legs. Let's stay here together for 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale. Smooth breath in and smooth breath out. One more round, inhale and exhale. Cross your ankles, plant your palms, and make your way to a tabletop. So bring your shoulders to stack over your wrists and bring your knees to stack under your hips. Find the foundation of all 10 fingertips to the ground, and then bring a little micro bend to the elbows so you're not locking the joints out. As you breathe in, let your belly fall and lift your head and tail up, cow tilt. Exhale, drop the head, press down and round into a cat spine. Again, inhale, lengthen and lift, really expand your chest. Exhale, round and contract. One more time, moving with your breath, inhaling cow tilt, and exhale for cat spine. Good, make your way to neutral. Take a few breaths here to just bring some intuitive movement. That could be wagging your tail, maybe circling head or hips. And then eventually we'll find a downward facing dog. So press into the palms, tuck the toes, and send the sits bones back and up. From here, find some movement so you can bend and extend opposite leg and invite a stretch into the entire length of your spine by really releasing your head. And then just to take a quick measurement for this pose, lift your heels and hips and come forward to a high plank position. Shoulders over wrists. Notice if you needed to adjust that distance. In your plank pose, press the ground away, super active shape. So come back to that steady breath, right? You can always lower down to your knees or forearms with this. Let's go ahead, bend the elbows in and come all the way down to the ground. Good, and then flip the feet, press down with the tops of your feet, peel your heart up. Baby cobra pose, pause here and breathe. And check how much weight and work is in your arms. See if you can utilize your legs, your back instead. One more deep breath in to expand. And as you breathe out, gently lower the forehead. Tuck your toes, press into your palms, come back to your plank pose. Nice, exhale, downward facing dog. From here, take a walk to the top of the mat, one step, one breath at a time. And then we'll just hang in a forward fold. Bend your knees a lot. You might grab onto opposite elbow, maybe find some movement here. Notice where the weight is in your feet. Try to rock it forward to the balls of your feet, allowing your hips to lift and your spine to lengthen. Slowly release any arm variation you may have taken, and then walk your hands up your shins, or you can utilize blocks for this. So as we breathe in, find length. This is our flat back. Try to lengthen from the tailbone all the way to the crown of the head. As you breathe out, forward fold over the legs. And then your feet can be together or hips width. Let's slowly one vertebra at a time roll up to stand. So vertebra by vertebra, breath by breath. No need to rush this. Once the chin lifts, roll the shoulders down the back. Good, pause here to just really feel your body in our mountain pose or Tadasana. Notice your feet. Can you pick up the toes, spread them wide? Can you find the big toe, pinky toe, and heel mound, root them down? Can you allow your tailbone to lengthen towards the floor and your crown to lengthen up towards the sky? Good, as you breathe in, sweep your arms out and up. You might press your palms. As you breathe out, pull the prayer through your heart, bend your knees, increase at your hips to fold. Halfway lift as you breathe in, hands to your blocks or shins, and then fold as you breathe out, bend your knees, plant your hands, take it back to plank. As you inhale, come forward to the tips of your toes. Exhale this time, let's lower halfway down, elbows to the ribs, and pause. This is your chaturanga four-limb staff pose. Flip the feet and breathe in to upward facing dog. Double check here that the only weight is in the tops of the feet and the palms. As you exhale, hips back and up, downward facing dog. Together, let's breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Good, putting that together with the breath. Inhale, lift the heels and hips. Look forward, exhale, step, or maybe take a hop to the top of the mat. As you breathe in, find your flat back, extend. As you breathe out, fold over your legs. Arms out and up, full breath in, maybe palms press. And on the breath out, arms down, and we're right back where we began in mountain. So that round, from mountain back to mountain, is a sun salutation. Let's take that once more with a breath. Inhale, arms out and up, maybe press palms. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, plank pose. And as you exhale, lower halfway down or all the way down, your choice. Inhale, upward dog, or could be baby cobra, interchanging those back bends. Exhale, downward dog, send the hips up and back. From here, take a smooth breath in through the nose, and maybe exhale out of the mouth. And then just getting a bit more specific with this shape. Check that your hands are about your shoulders with your feet or the width of your hips. Bend your knees, lift your seat, and press your chest towards your thighs. So this pose really invites us to decompress the spine. From here, extend your right leg up and back, breathing in. This is your dog split. On your breath out, lightly step your foot between your hands. Spin the back heel down, so your front heel aligns with your back arch, and then cartwheel the arms around. Yeah, warrior two. So just check your feet. Again, try to align your front heel with your back arch. And also make sure you can see your right big toe sliver. So this shape extends the spine, also strengthens the thighs. Maybe you can feel your heels drawing in to bring awareness to your adductors. Nice with the breath. Notice where you can soften. Good. From here, right forearm, right thigh, left arm to the sky. Supported side angle. So lengthen your tailbone towards your left heel, and then press your right forearm into your right thigh to create space along right side waist. You could stay right here in this shape, or eventually, if you want to take it up a notch, maybe take your left arm by your ear and even your right. Deep breath in to really spiral the ribs towards the sky. On the breath out, take it back, warrior two. Good. Flip the right palm, keep the lunge, reach back and up. Peaceful warrior, side stretch, full breath in to extend. And on the breath out, cartwheel the hands to frame the front leg. Good. Lift your back heel, step back to your plank, breathing in, shoulders over wrists. Breathing out, bend your elbows towards your ribs. Inhale, back bend of your choice. Open up the chest. And exhale, downward dog. Send the sit bones up and back. On your breath in, send your left leg long. And on your breath out, step through with control. Nice, spin your back heel down, take your time. And eventually we'll rise, warrior two. Stack your shoulders over your hips. And again, look for that left heel to right arch alignment. Soft focus at the left fingers. Maybe even gazing in to just listen to the inner rhythm of your breathing. From here, left forearm, left thigh, right arm to the sky. Try to lengthen from the outer edge of the right foot all the way to the crown of the head. And again, you might sweep your right arm over your ear, find your extended side angle, or even bring your left arm up as well. One more big inhale, and as you exhale, take it back up, warrior two. Stay committed to the bend in your knee, flip your front hand, breathing in, reach up and back, peaceful warrior, side stretch, full breath in. And as you breathe out, windmill the hands down to the ground, lift the back heel, breathing in, step it to plank, and breathing out, lower your way. Full breath in for your back bend. And full breath out to lift your hips up and back. Smooth inhale through the nose. Open up the mouth, exhale out. Good, let's take that one more round, fluidly with the breath. Inhale your right leg long up and back. Exhale, send the foot between the hands. Back heel down, breathing in, cartwheel around. Warrior two on the breath out. Forearm to thigh as you inhale, find your side angle, and then exhale, take it back, warrior two, really slowing down your exhales. Flip your palm, inhale, take it back and up, peaceful, and as you exhale, cartwheel your hands down to the ground. Breathing in, press back to plank position. Breathing out, lower halfway or all the way down. Inhaling to expand and exhaling to lengthen. As you breathe in, send your left leg long. As you breathe out, step through with control. Back heel down, inhale to windmill. Exhale, arise, warrior two. Left forearm, left thigh, breathing in, supported side angle. And breathing out, take it right back up. Nice. Flip your left palm, inhale, reach up, peaceful. As you exhale, cartwheel your hands down to the ground. Inhale, plank pose, shoulders over the wrists. And exhale, lower your way, bending your elbows to your rib cage. Big breath into your chosen back bend. And on your breath out, send the hips up and back. Make your way to the center of your mat. And then vertebra by vertebra, breath by breath, let's roll up to stand. Checking back in after that movement. See if you can access steadiness with your breath. Maybe you come back to what, if anything, you personally are working to access or unify with. Playing a little with our balance, take your weight into your right leg. Start by just peeling your left heel up off of the mat. Spin your left knee open, so actually rotating from the hip. Try to keep both hip points facing forward for this. From here, bring palms to a prayer, center of the chest. You can keep your heel to your ankle, like a little kickstand, or bring the sole of your foot beneath your knee, or perhaps above your knee. This is our tree pose. Try to press foot into leg, leg into foot, and palm into palm, keeping your breath and your spine nice and long. You can stay right here, or maybe you take the arms out or up. Option to even take the gaze up to play with the balance. Gently making your way back to center. Rotate the knee in, breathing in, one-legged mountain. Breathing out, step your left foot down. Maybe shake the legs, find the breath, and then shift the weight into the left leg. Peel your right heel up, open up from your hip. Again, keep both hip points, both shoulders facing forward. Palms to prayer, heel to ankle is a great place to be, perhaps above or below the left knee. And then again, find that midline of your body. Find length with your body and your breath. And if your balance feels challenging, use this as an invitation to practice patience. Hands can stay at the heart, or maybe you play with extending the arms, taking the gaze up. Good, slowly bringing it back, steady the breath. Inhale, knee to center, and exhale, step down for mountain, shake it out. Sweep your arms out and up, inhale, maybe press palms, and exhale, bend the knees, crease at the hips, forward fold. Flat back, breathing in, hands to shins, and breathing out, fold. This time we'll just go ahead and sit all the way down. Good. Come back to your back, bring the soles of your feet to connect, and then allow your knees to butterfly open. So this is a passive opener for the hips. You can keep your feet in close or adjust to more of a diamond shape if that feels better. You might keep your palms up to release and receive, or invitation to bring a hand to heart, a hand to belly, and connect with your breathing. From here, we'll lengthen the arms and legs and end just as we began in our Shavasana to rest. So let your feet be at least the width of your mat, let your palms face up, let your gaze stay in, and let this be a practice of just letting go And I'll guide you out in a few moments. Notice your breath. And invite movement back in, maybe wiggling the toes or fingers, circling the ankles or wrists. And then stretch your arms overhead. Give yourself a full yawn. Big breath in to lengthen. And as you breathe out, roll to fetal position on your right side. Pause to rest and reflect. What, if anything, did you connect with in your practice? From here, pressing down to lift back up. Thank you so much for joining for our foundational flow. Palms to prayer, chin to chest, honoring the teacher within. The light and teacher in me honors and sees the light and teacher in you. Thank you so much for practicing yoga today with myself, Elizabeth, and Health Meets Wellness.